Good morning, students. Last class we discussed about the quality factor of a series resonant circuit for inductor and capacitor. Now we go for the another important topic, that is bandwidth, derivation of bandwidth. So generally the bandwidth of a series resonant circuit, which tells about the band of frequencies, that is range of frequencies from lower frequency to higher frequencies. Generally in series resonant circuit, so the current is maximum and impedance is minimum. So it's clearly shown that at resonant frequency, so current is maximum such that impedance is minimum. Now coming to the bandwidth concept, so the power must be half of the power. Why? Because so at cutoff frequencies, that is F1 or F2, so power must be, current must be root 2, 1 by root 2 times of the original current, that is maximum current. So that is nothing but 0.707 maximum current. So that's why P1 or P2 equal to I maximum square by root 2 into R, that is 1 by 2 I maximum square R, that is P by 2. So originally is Im square R, that is P. Now F1 F2, at F1 F2 the power is P by 2. That's why, so where the power must be half of the maximum power, that frequency is called cutoff frequencies or half power frequencies, or at these two frequencies the frequency must be in decibel is 3 dB. That's why the two frequencies are also called as 3 dB frequencies. So right now we have to derive the bandwidth derivation. First of all, current at resonance I is equal to V by R, but Z is equal to root 2 R. Therefore, so the bandwidth so we know that the series resonant circuit, the impedance is equal to Z is equal to R square plus so XC minus XL square. XC minus XL square. We know that XC is equal to 1 by omega C and XL equal to omega L. So we have to substitute that one, R square plus 1 by omega C minus omega L whole square. But we know that at half power frequencies the impedance is Z is equal to root 2 R. We have to substitute that one. So Z is equal to root 2 R is equal to R square plus 1 by omega C minus omega L square root. Now squaring on both sides, so we are getting 2R square is equal to R square plus 1 by omega C omega L. So suppose you can call at one frequency, that is omega 1. So now 1 by omega 1C minus omega 1L equal to R square. 1 by omega 1C minus omega 2 equal to R square. So now we have to take the, so both sides have to apply square root. Therefore 1 by omega 1C minus omega 1L equal to R, that is equal to equation 1. Similarly, at another cutoff frequency, that is higher cutoff frequency, so 1 by, similarly at higher cutoff frequency 1 by omega 2C, 1 by omega 2L equal to R. So this is second equation. Now we have to find out the cutoff frequencies or range of frequencies. We have to equating these two. So here equation 1 and equation 2 resembles. So right side of these two equations must be same. That's why you have to equal. So left side of these two equations. So that is 1 by omega 1C minus omega 1L equal to 1 by omega 2C omega 2L. So 1 by omega 1C minus 1 by omega 2C, that is equal to omega 1L minus omega omega 2 L. Now I have to take the 1 by C omega 2 minus omega 1 minus omega 2 by omega 1 omega 2, that is equal to omega 1 minus omega 2 into L. So now these two are cancelled to each other. So now omega 1 omega 2 is equal to 1 by LC. 1 by LC. Now suppose these two frequencies must be equal. These two frequencies must be equal. Then omega 1 omega naught square. So omega 1 equal to omega 2 can consider it as equal to omega naught. So that is equal to omega naught square is equal to 1 by LC. So omega naught is equal to 1 by root LC. Already you have to derive last class. So suppose these two frequencies must be equal to the resonant frequency. So that may be equal to omega naught is equal to 1 by root LC. So this is the resonant frequency formula. Otherwise, so we can say that omega 1 omega 2 is equal to 1 by LC. And we know that omega naught is equal to omega 1 omega 2. Omega naught square is equal to omega 1 omega 2. Now omega naught equal to square root of omega 1 omega 2. If these two are equal, go for the resonant frequency, that is omega naught is equal to 1 by root LC. Otherwise, so it is the resonant frequency is the geometric mean of two cutoff frequencies, that is lower cutoff frequency and higher cutoff frequencies. So radians per second. So resonant frequency is the square root of two cutoff frequencies, that is omega 1 and omega 2. Otherwise, geometric mean of higher and lower cutoff frequencies. Now we have to derive the bandwidth formula. Suppose 1 plus 2, equation 1 and equation 2 can consider as 1 by omega 1c minus omega 1l plus 1 by omega 2c minus omega 2l equal to r plus r 2r in the right side. Now 1 by omega 1 we can take as common factor 1 by c, 1 by omega 1 plus 1 by omega 2 minus l taken as common factor, that is omega 1 plus omega 2 equal to 2r. That is equal to 1 by c omega 1 plus omega 2 by omega 1 omega 2 minus l omega 1 plus omega 2 equal to 2r. Now taken common factor as omega 1 plus omega 2. 1 by c into 1 by omega 1 omega 2, that is omega naught square. So that is 1 by omega naught square minus L omega 1 plus omega 2 already common, taken as common factor. Now this is equal to 2r. And we know that omega naught square is nothing but 1 by LC. So that is nothing but omega 1 plus omega 2 equal to 1 by c into LC minus L equal to 2r. C cancel. So that is equal to omega 1 plus omega 2 equal to 2r. So taken as omega 1 plus omega 2 is common factor, and this one is 1 by c into 1 by omega 1 omega 2 minus L equal to 2r. So now omega 1 plus omega 2 into 1 by c, 1 by omega, now omega 1 plus omega 2 is nothing but 1 by LC square. So L is equal to 2r. Now you have to consider that one. So 1 by omega 1 c omega 1 l plus 1 by omega 2 c minus omega 2 l equal to 2r. Now taken as common factor as l and c. So l is equal to omega 2 minus omega 1 plus 1 by c omega 2 minus omega 1, that is less than omega 2 minus omega 1 by omega 1 omega 2 equal to 2r. So now l into omega 2 minus omega 1 plus, so now we know that omega 1 omega 2 equal to omega naught square. So that's why put in place of omega 1 omega 2 equal to omega naught square, see omega 2 minus omega 1 equal to 2r. Now l into omega 2 minus omega 1 plus what is this value is nothing but, we know that omega naught square is equal to 1 by lc and l is equal to 1 by omega naught square c. That we substitute in this one, in place of omega naught square c we can put l value. So that's why l into omega 2 minus omega 1 plus l into omega 2 minus omega 1 equal to 2r. Now so 2l omega 2 minus omega 1 equal to 2r, so cancel to each other. So l into omega 2 minus omega 1 equal to r, omega 2 minus omega 1 is equal to r by l. We know that omega equal to 2 pi f. So omega 1 is equal to 2 pi f1, omega 2 equal to 2 pi f2. Substitute in that one. 2 pi f2 minus 2 pi f1 equal to r by l. So f2 minus f1 equal to r by 2 pi l edge. So this is the bandwidth equation for a series resonant circuit. Now bandwidth BW equal to r by 2 pi l. Suppose we have to find out lower cutoff frequency and higher cutoff frequencies separately. So we know that suppose this is frequency f1 and this is higher cutoff frequency f2 and this is the resonant frequency f0. Suppose bandwidth is equal to r by 2 pi l. So and these two frequencies half of this one, that is r by 4 pi l. These two frequencies must be half of the bandwidth frequency. That's why r by 4 pi l. Now we have to find out f1. To find out f1 means we know the f0. We know the f0. We don't know this value. That's why f0. So f0 minus f1. Sorry. F1 minus bandwidth is nothing. This is the f1. This is the f1. Sorry. So to find out f1, this is the f1 value. To find out f1 value, bandwidth minus f0. That is nothing but this value. Bandwidth minus r by 4 pi l. Otherwise, f0 minus bandwidth. This value r by 4 pi l. So that's why f1 is equal to f0 minus r by 4 pi l. Suppose to find out f2, f0 plus. So this is the plus value. f0 plus r by 4 pi l. So these two are the individual lower and higher cutoff frequencies in terms of edge. Now go for the small problem. So now go for the problem. So they given a series resonant circuit with R is equal to 10 ohms, inductance is equal to 0.5 Henry and the capacitance is equal to 40 microfarad with applied voltage is 100 volts. Now find out the resonant frequency, quality factor, so two cutoff frequencies, that is lower cutoff frequency and higher cutoff frequencies, and also bandwidth and current at cutoff frequencies and voltage across inductor and voltage across capacitor. Now go for the, we know that resonant frequency formula f0 is equal to f0 or fr is equal to 1 by 2 pi root lc. We know that l and c values 1 by 2 pi root l value 0.5 into 10 into 10 power minus 6, that is 35.58 Hz. So now find out the quality factor. Quality factor equal to omega l by r for series resonant circuit or 1 by omega rc. But we know that quality factor in terms of RLC 1 by r root l by c. We know that r value, l value, c value. That's why 1 by r root l by c, 1 by 10 root 0.5 into 40 into 10 power minus, that is 11. So high quality factor here given. So that's why, that means performance of the inductor or performance of the capacitor must be high in this problem. So because of quality factor is must high means performance of inductor is high or performance of capacitor is high. So now go for the higher cutoff frequency and lower cutoff frequencies f2 equal to f0 minus f0 plus r by 4 pi l, f0 minus r by 4 pi l. We know that f0 that is 35.58 hertz, r by 4 pi, r 10 value 4 pi into 0.2 that is 37.18. So resonant frequency is 35.58. But higher cutoff frequency more than that resonant frequency, that is nothing but 37.188. So this is correct. Now go for the lower cutoff frequency. F1 is equal to f0 minus r by 4 pi l. 35.588 minus 10 by 4 pi into 0.5. We get the 34 hertz. So in between these two resonant frequencies available. So our values must be correct. That means we have to check these three values once again. So resonant frequency is the middle value, that is 35.58, and higher cutoff frequency more than the resonant frequency, lower cutoff frequency less than the resonant frequency. That means 34, 35, 37. So values must be correct. Now find out the bandwidth. Bandwidth in the sense range of frequencies or difference between the lower cutoff frequency and higher cutoff frequency. We are getting higher cutoff frequency 37.18 and we are getting lower cutoff frequency 34. So 37.18 minus 34 equal to 3.18 hertz. Now go another one. We have to calculate the current at so cutoff frequencies. Generally current at cutoff frequency is nothing but I maximum by root 2, that is 0.707 times of the maximum current. Otherwise 70% of the maximum current. So cutoff frequency definition is nothing but the value of maximum current available at 70% of so maximum value of current. So that's why I f1 f2 equal to I maximum by root 2. So 10 by root 2, that is 7.07. But we know that we don't know I maximum value. For that find out the I max is equal to V by R. So V value 100 and R value 10. So I max is equal to 10 by root 2, that is nothing but 7.07 amperes. And last find out the voltage across the inductor or voltage across capacitor. Both are same because I maximum XL, I maximum XC. So both are same. That is 10 into 2 pi into L. I mean L value 35. F0 2 pi F0 L 35.588 into 0.5. We are getting so 1118.03 volts. So this is about bandwidth and two cutoff frequency derivation and problem. So to see this video, please subscribe DBS Talks.